Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yeah, still certainly be leaning heavily on him. Tries to pass it through. Good ball, good take. He has found the way through. And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bullet touches it back. Another pass just keeps it ticking. And a chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
He's in a great position here. Shevchenko picks it up out wide. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Piqué, always a very imposing presence at the back. Ronaldinho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Hullet. Now it's Ronaldinho. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Miami are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now, can they get him away? Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. Terrific effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Threads one in. Shevchenko gets into a good position.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Robertson tries to clear. Out of play for a throw. Oh, good effort! Oh, It's hit the post! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he's there to get it away. And this is Hullet. Hullet! And now they can spring out of defence. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Robertson. Caicedo. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Piqué producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great defending, strong and determined. Half-time getting close now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Zielinski. Caicedo. And this is Hullet. Robertson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries to play it through. Ball swung in, and he was alert to it. Can he get it through? And it's been played through. Ferran Torres! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. The second half is up and running. Thinks about the shot. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Zielinski. Camavinga. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Beckham. And the through ball. Shevchenko receives it in a good chance for a shot! It's a goal! They are playing them off the park. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Can he finish? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Engages and forces him off the ball.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Alexander-Arnold, and here's Ferran Torres. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Just about up to the hour now.
The attendance
Rijkaard running with the ball. Shevchenko receives it in a wide position. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in with purpose.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Eduardo Camavinga. Number 14.
Now it's Pulisic.
Coming on the field.
Knocks it into space. That
Jimenez.
looks a good ball through.
Number 15. Fernandez. Number 17. Pulisic.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Zielinski. And claimed it back swiftly. Fernandez. And Caicedo. Pulisic. And it's Fernandez. Great vision. And that could set him on his way. There's the header! Oh, crossbar! No, that's not troubling anyone.
Miami really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Can he get on the end of this? Chance, surely! Ruud Gullit, beyond special! What a player! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Donnarumma gets it away. Robertson. He is through here. Robertson proves just a little bit too strong. Iniesta. That has not gone well. And he's decided to go for it. He's put his foot right through that one.
Manchester United are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Gullit being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Now it's Shevchenko. And he's managed to get free. And here's Iniesta. And this is Gullit. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Might want to be careful there.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, they could be caught out here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And he's had it nicked away. It's a promising position. Zielinski. And it's Fernandez. And Caicedo. Pulisic.
Added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Looking to play him in. Pulisic wants to run onto this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. So, what can they make of this? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's picked his way through. Crosses it. Oh, good climb! And no mistake. How many, just how many? The golf in class is VAR. And that's it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours.
Regional Police Department.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Piqué deals with that comfortably. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's intervened well there. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Lewis. Can he finish? Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Suarez providing an outlet on that flank. Picked out, decent chance! Ronaldo finds himself offside. Rijkaard. And it's Beckham. Oh, good shot at goal! And a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Shevchenko really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Take back. Bale. That's a shade optimistic. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Good running, strong and purposeful. He is through here. Messi in acres of... Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Hullet. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Rijkaard. He is always looking to break lines. Piqué. Tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. It's run loose here. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he shoots! Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Messi. And Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless.
Après 30 minutes de jeu, le numéro 10.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead. Beckham.
Messi!
Passing nice and neat.
Messi!
Now there's a Ronaldinho! And there's his goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Paris Saint-Germain with the lead. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Hullet. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Yaya Toure. Great vision. Suarez is onto this. He's got away.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Hullet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And he's forced to go back. Luis Suarez. That's Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Shevchenko. And a header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, good effort! Of course! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it.
And the referee has blown for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. So straight into the second half. Well read, nice interception. Griezmann tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. Yaya Toure. Messi finding himself in space. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Hullet. Oh, sweet feet. Hullet. Schmeichel deals with that nice and simple. Rijkaard. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And he's worked it through. Now it's Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Hullet. And this is Bale. He is just caressing the ball. Bale's cross. He's there and gets it away. Almost an hour gone. Knocks it in. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Yaya Toure. And it's Thuram. Now it's Griezmann. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Ronaldo. Le
Paris
numéro
Saint-Germain
18,
leading now.
Griezmann. À leur place,
And the shot's on here.
Bale.
That's
Le
exactly
numéro 20.
what they need to keep
Attention,
doing.
changement.
Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Bale. Can he get on the end of this? The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So
42.
changes afoot here,
Yaya
and from
Touré.
both sides.
Le numéro 5.
Petit.
À leur place,
Thuram.
le numéro 17.
Looking
Le
to
numéro
play him in.
14.
Tosses it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now Mbappe. Shevchenko. Mbappe. And it's Hullet. Caceres cuts it out. Edmilson. Now Hoeneß. Hoeneß has got himself a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Edmilson, the man that is... Oh no, this does not look good. Cannavaro. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's Petit. Caught offside that time. Petit. Costa Curta makes the interception. Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Mbappe. Great ball, and he's in chance, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Maldini with the clearance. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's quick to get rid. Petit. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He won't be happy with that one, and it's played in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. There could be trouble here. And it's Xabi Alonso. Oh, this is a great... Tries a shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Miami really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And that has sent him sprawling. Ganso delivers. Nice interception, well timed. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely weighted ball. That has been cut short. Edmilson. Hernes. Dink through. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.
Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Good challenge, excellent challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And he's there to make the challenge. Haaland. Gullit. And the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? And and a header! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Threads one in, spread neatly. Here comes the corner. Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. And that's a danger. And Gullit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And here's Shevchenko. Pirlo conjures time and space where few can. And here's Shevchenko. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. Oh, it's Nedved. Gullit. And here's Shevchenko. Pirlo. Now it's Bale. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's a sharp finish. Brazil are back in business. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing.
Ganso! Good strike, quite an alarm. Thinks one through. Good ball over the top. Bale. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And this is Bale. It's Bale! Ganso is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Pirlo. And he's gone looking for safety. That's a shade optimistic. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And it's Bale. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Looking to play him in. So no flag here. It is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And He welcomes it in. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's there to get it away. 5 minutes till the break. Rummenigge. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get on the end of this? Delivers with wit. And that's the keeper's ball. And here's Messi. Now that looks a decent... He's had a shot! Goal! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely leaping.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Number 22.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, he's all along, takes a shot! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is indeed the final act. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Beckham to take it as usual. Getting up there! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Crunching tackle. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, important interception. That is ended up in no man's land. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. That has not gone well. Another throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Pirlo. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Shevchenko. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aims beyond the defence. Shevchenko plays it in. Pepe can get it clear.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Haaland gets flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target. Well timed, excellent interception. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Pirlo. And the pass is intercepted. Beckham. Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Piqué gets across to intercept that. Probing pass. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Hangs one in. And that has been knocked clear. Lovely feet. Decent chance! Oh, it's come loose. Beckham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Goes down, but nothing given. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Looking for options for movement. A corner it is then.
Substitution on the field.
So, third corner of the game.
Ganso. Number 5, Riker.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Number 99.
Brazil are looking to go forward now.
Coming on the field. Number
And here's
18.
Shevchenko, and he shoots! And it's come back out to him.
Xabi Alonso.
And he's following up! And he has his goal! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And it's Hullet. Mbappe! Oh, now he can run away with it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Best. Knocks it into space. Great chance!
Brazil nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Mbappe! Quick look, then plays it in.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
And now a sudden chance to counter. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's
There will
Shevchenko.
be 3 minutes added time.
Shevchenko making good progress. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Defending of the desperate variety. Pele. Piqué does really well to win the ball there. And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away, A position of great promise they established, but they lost. Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over...
Girassi! And he's done it! And we have liftoff!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Now it's Shevchenko. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zanetti gets into a good position. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Hullet. Zanetti. Now it's Messi. And here's Bale.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's gone backward here.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's picked his way through. Quickly taken. And here's Zanetti. And it's O'Shea. Now it's Shevchenko. He might be in here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi looking to receive it in space. Zanetti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. He has found the way through. And the shot! And he makes no mistake. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's...
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. He's found a way through. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Bergkamp. And it's Denzel Dumfries. It's Seedorf. Rijkaard. Oosterwolde. That is good alertness. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Thuram. Out of play for a goal kick. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ribéry, he's shifting through the gears here. Pings it. Oh, great leap! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And it's Simons.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he was alert to it. Still goalless. Dumfries. He's got away. Chouameni. The ball is loose and the chase is on. France have a free kick. And this is Cruyff. This looks promising. Oh, he's right. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dumfries does really well to win the ball there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on.
And the shot! Goal! France! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
France, after 26 minutes, is number 11.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Looking to play him in. And this is Cruyff. Dumfries. Has a look and plays it forward. Bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oosterwolde. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And here's Seedorf.
Seedorf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Reinders. And this is Cruyff. Now it's Reinders. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Cruyff. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Now it's Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! He's got a goal! And with that, he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 Club. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, nicely intercepted. Dembele gets flagged offside. Seedorf. He's in a great position here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. It's a pretty loose pass.
Oh, really well played.
He's in a good position here. That's good defending, very good defending. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
France firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Bergkamp. Can he get it through? Dembele is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's picked his way through. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Bergkamp. Seedorf. Oh, it's Dembele. That's been slipped through. He's found some space. Decent chance! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Thuram clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Rijkaard. And again, they run up against stubborn... Oh, what has happened here? Looking for the run. And this is Cruyff. And it's Reinders. Bergkamp.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That has been knocked clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, that's clever. And this is Dembele. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Bergkamp. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Thuram. Botman gets a foot in here. Bergkamp.
France have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Konate. Well, that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Netherlands. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 7, Javi Simons. Coming on the field.
Rijkaard.
Number 20.
And it's Reinders.
Van
Oh, good
Nistelrooy.
read.
That was
Number
well played,
18,
well stopped.
And here's Dembele.
Substitution.
He has found the way through. Dembele driving forwards.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And here's Mbappe. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Dumfries wins the duel this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries to cross. And they've got rid. That has ended up in no man's land. Dembele. Played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And he's managed to get free. Now, what about this cross?
Substitution in progress.
France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Van Nistelrooy. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that's the keeper's ball.
The Netherlands truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Nicked it back promptly. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy shoots! And it's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Saliba has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's onto this. That is lovely.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
I think we're just about done here. Real chance here. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's them shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! And this is getting better and better. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So is that the decisive goal?
Minute has been
Not
indicated.
much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Brilliantly cut out. Reinders. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Reinders. He is through here. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Christ! That is beyond words! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Deep into injury time! And that's it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. We're certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. And the history of this fixture tells us always to expect the unexpected. Well, and a chance! And he's done it!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
That's an imaginative pass. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Good ball, good take. And that is well cleared. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, good spread. Great vision. Ferran Torres.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Luis Garcia. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. Played in. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. Ekitike. Oh, well played. Nice looking ball. And he's intervened well there. This is a promising build-up. Pinches it off him. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Pino. So what can they make of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for a runner. France leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Camavinga! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Camavinga certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Jeremy Pino. And that pass isn't the best. Koundé for Olise. Ekitike. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Pino. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Camavinga. Chouameni. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ekitike. The message is clear, none shall pass. And here's Mbappe. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Cleared away. That's going wide left. Chouameni. Camavinga. And here's the chance to counter. Gets a good foot in there. And the shot's on here.
Spain really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Now it's Luis Garcia. Elise. Ekitike. Howson gets a foot in here. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Space for him to turn and look. That's cause for mild irritation. Dembele. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. And there's green grass ahead of him.
That's good play from him.
He's got away. Shot a goal! Oh, good finish. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Tries to play it through, couldn't squeeze it through. Dani Olmo, 40 minutes gone, half-time closing in. That's been slipped through. Just a kick, shoots! And no mistake! With half-time at hand, perfect timing! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Spain cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference.
Struck first time! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Camavinga. Now Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Looking for the run. That is good alertness. Chouameni. And the referee has blown for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. France leading, but only just 2 on the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now there's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Camavinga deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Spain are looking to go forward now. Mbappe. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Played into space. Chips it through. Pino. He's found the way through.
That's good defensive concentration.
Spain have reclaimed it. Ekitike. That's a lovely, neat pass. He is through here. Olise. He's picked his way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ferran Torres does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And he is dashing away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Has a look and place it forward. Foot in. France have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's found a way past. Chouameni. Camavinga looking to pass their way up the pitch. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's Dembele. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Luis Garcia. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Now it's Olise. Threads one in. Dembele elects to... He's rising! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Ekitike certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
Two
13.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
And here's Mbappe.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Howson is there, and he can get that clear. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lenormand gets it clear. Now it's Luis Garcia. That is a great pick out.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, he's bustling through here. Big chance! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Dembele gets flagged offside. Barcola tries to pass it through. Lenormand calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's a good ball. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's quick to get rid. Throw in.
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there. France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Some really good ball movement. Guti. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did. Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El dorsal 20 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4.
Very much into the last knockings.
Se va a realizar un cambio de
Barcola.
jugadores.
Can he get it through? Can he get onto this?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Lovely, now then. Whatever he had. And the shot!
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And time is up. France have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is...
Chance for a shot! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious... Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite. France with the corner, they're first. France tries one from range. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number two then. Getting up there! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Short changes him with that pass. And here's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Ribéry. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He saw the danger. Oh, good effort! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mbappe gets flagged offside. Upamecano. And Hernandez. Now it's Ribéry. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Ribéry. Drills one in. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Decent chance! And it's been hooked away. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's Mbappe! And a neat finish. Back to within one. Interesting. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous...
Big chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
He has found the way through. That is a brilliant interception. Conte. No way through. Mbappe. Oh, super find. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Upamecano. There will be a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Upamecano. Camavinga. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thuram. Look at the space here. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Nice physical challenge. And that's clear-cut. It's a free kick. Koundé gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Elise. Upamecano does well to get it back. Now there's a great chance! Oh, it's come loose. Ribery. That's good running with the ball. Thuram.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Passing is crisp and sharp. This might spell danger. Olise. And it's claimed by the keeper. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's picked out the run. And the whistle goes for half-time.
France are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Oh, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. Back on the way then. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Chouameni. Threads one in. Ribery. Camavinga. Camavinga showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now he's got space here, and he's taking no chances there. Koundé. Camavinga. Ribery. Ribery makes a dash for it. Thuram, given the lift of his goal, thinks one through. Terrier. He's well positioned here. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think...
Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Chouameni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless...
He's had a shot! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I've been very impressed with this fella, Upamecano. We all know of his impressive record, but...
He's had a shot! Mbappe is magnificent!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish. Shot it goal! And that's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space.
Big chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's having a go! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Griezmann. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Thuram! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Thuram has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Griezmann. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's heaved it away. And he's been shifted off it. Chouameni. Upamecano. Now it's Colomwani. Now this could be a chance for a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
He leaps for it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. So, third corner of the game. Impressive jump!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now this could be and a chance! Off the post! Thuram. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Ribéry. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Colomwani couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And here's Dembele. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He can run onto that. Oh, he's bustling through here. Tries a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Oh, it's Dembele. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Griezmann. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, great chance! That's going to go a long way. Thuram. Chouameni. Now Griezmann. And that's a good ball. Great challenge, time to perfection. Upamecano gets it clear. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position here. Corner then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Punched away. France are looking to go forward now. Griezmann. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Thuram. Chouameni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Ribéry.
Temps additionnel,
Olysée.
3 minutes.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well read, nice interception. And it's Griezmann. And here's Dembele. Oh, that's superb. Takes a shot! And that brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
France largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Away we go again.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 24.
Upamecano promptly onto that, and that is that. Doué. Now it's Dembele. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Thuram.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Ribéry. That ball looks a good one. Terrific effort! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Mbappe! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Dembele, pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Dembele. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Dembele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he is dashing away. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
Changement.
Doué is behind this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. He's on it, can he get away? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Olysée. Oh, super ball! Thuram. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, shooting chance! And that was neither one thing nor the other.
Well, it was probably, for him, the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Now it's Mbappe. France still have the cards to affect this game. Chouameni, and it's Thuram. It's a threatening ball, and he's got away from it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's had it taken off him. Picked out Dembele! And no mistake. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Shifting momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes.
Oh, he's on his own! That's the keeper's ball.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Look at the space here. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Mbappe. France have it back and can go again. Looking for the run. Kalulu spots it and intercepts. Dembele.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10, le numéro 23. À leur place,
And it's
le
Camavinga.
numéro 9, le numéro
Camavinga,
18.
Olise, he is onto this.
Changement.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Thuram. Good ball, good take. And the finish! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Barcola really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Towering header! And a neat finish! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
Changement pour la
I think the
France.
manager's claiming an assist
Le
here.
numéro 14. Pour le remplacer,
So the lead now
numéro
is
8.
2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Doué, he's shifting through the gears here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Barcola. There will be 4 extra minutes. Now it's Doué. Olise. Barcola. That's that, the end. France can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.